First on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
A dark day for rock music. Heavy metal legend Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76. The iconic frontman of Black Sabbath passed away today after a long battle with Parkinson's and other health issues. Osbourne helped launch heavy metal with Black Sabbath in the 70s. He left the band in 1979 and released 13 solo albums, including his last in 2022. Known as the Prince of Darkness, Osbourne also found pop culture fame through the MTV reality series The Osbournes and appeared in films like Austin Powers and Ghostbusters. He recently reunited with Black Sabbath for a final concert just a few weeks ago. Ozzy is survived by his wife Sharon, their 3 children, and 2 from a previous marriage. Ozzy Osbourne leaves behind a rock legacy like no other. And it is a sad day. You know, you grow up listening to these greats, and what a great Ozzy Osbourne was. A great performer, very different, very eccentric, and just a sad day to learn when any of your rock legends or heroes have passed on. So, of course, a lot of people are talking about this today, and we will continue to talk about this and think well of Ozzy Osbourne. Welcome into Fox 10 Live on wherever you're streaming us from today. It's so good to see you. I'm Shelby Myers. Thanks for joining us. Police in Portland, Oregon now arrest a man they say spent hours hanging out in this Target store's rafters. Yeah, you heard that right. It happened yesterday after the suspect, who was allegedly armed with a knife, reportedly got into a confrontation with a security guard and then ran through the store. Everyone had to be evacuated. Police say the man climbed up towards the ceiling of the store. Then a crisis negotiation team was brought in and eventually were able to talk the man down. The suspect was charged with assault, attempted assault, and unlawful use of a weapon. No word on what the confrontation was about. Here locally, Mobile Fire Rescue Chief Johnny Morris Jr. is retiring after 35 years. In November 2023, he was named the city's first black fire chief. Public Safety Director Rob Lasky called him a, quote, true hometown hero who graduated from LaFleur High School and then worked his way up in the ranks. Friday will be the chief's last day. Director Lasky says under his tenure, complaints about the department declined dramatically. So just well wishes to him on his retirement. Of course, well known here in the city for all the work that he's done with the fire department. We want to check in with our Brendan Kirby to see a story he's working on for Fox 10 News at 4 and 5.
Hey Shelby, we're here at Langen Park. A lot of kids like to play on swing sets like this, but these parks have had some issues with violence in the past. There was a shooting here not long ago. A lot of parents are alarmed. The city is responding to this by going through park by park and outfitting all of them with security cameras. Now, that's not a fast process. It's a multi-year effort, but city officials say that they're making headway on that. We've also got information today about the Mobile Police Force. It's nearing a milestone. Officials say that by December they expect it to be at or above its authorized strength. That hasn't happened in years.
Well, thank you, Brendan. And as mentioned, we're going to have that story later on right here on Fox 10. And just a reminder, it's a great time to go ahead, download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you're staying updated with all of the changes in our forecast out there. And just a reminder, you can also edit your radar feature. If you ever press in the little circle down there, there's 3 dots all lined up on top of each other. If you go to that, go to alerts and then press other, that's how we have this heat advisory map that is on here. And that is in effect for today. It is hot and just toasty out there. Taking a live look at conditions across the southeast. There's the culprit. You can start to see just churning on the south side of Louisiana. That's going to be that ridge of high pressure, that clockwise rotation out there. It's deflecting some of the rain chances further away, but what it is doing is building in some of that heat. Now, it's not going to totally keep away all those rain chances. We're starting to see some of those firing off just closer towards Biloxi, right on the coast of Mississippi. Here locally, we have a very low 20%, even then that's generous chance to see more of these showers and storms heading into tonight. Really anticipating the bulk of that to be coming into play on the Florida Panhandle. What you can see closer towards Dothan, that'll make its way closer towards us in the Florida Panhandle later on tonight after 9 o'clock. But Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith will keep you updated on that. Taking a live look outside from our Navigator Credit Union camera. It's beautiful out there. We're seeing some sunshine, some puffy white cumulus clouds, but the temperatures out there, it's hot. 97 at downtown Mobile. That's the actual air temperature. Feels like temperature, feeling more like 108 out there. Here's a look at those temperatures all across our area. We're maxing out mid to upper 90s, but as mentioned, it's feeling warmer. The heat index values, this feels like temperatures with the humidity. 111 in Pascagoula, 105 in Mobile, 109 in Navarre, and 114 up in Atmore. Stay hydrated, take breaks if you're spending any time outside heading into the rest of this evening. Over the next few hours, we'll continue to feel hot and toasty. It's not going to be until that sun begins to set that we'll get out of the triple digits for those feels like temperatures. Even then, still feeling like the upper 90s. We will start to introduce some more rain coverage heading into tomorrow. It'll cool us down just a little bit, but still feeling toasty for your Wednesday. I'll have more details on that and the timing coming up in just a little bit.
All right, toasty, toasty, toasty. Brendan came in. You saw him on the swing there earlier talking about his story, and he came in from filming that. I was like, oh my gosh, it is so hot, 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 hot. He couldn't stop talking about it, and that really is the story that everybody's talking about. I mean, we're used to it here, but also it takes us by surprise every year.
Right, and also this is a different heat too, because those heat advisories, we have to meet a very specific criteria, and that's that 108 feels like temperature, and we haven't seen many so far for the season. So today is hotter than what we've been seeing for other days.
All right, stay hydrated out there, y'all, and if you are heading outside, snap some pictures of what you're seeing or anything cool that you see, and we'll tell it and show it here for your story. Let's share some of those pictures right now. This is from Cherie Wynn out of Pensacola.
Beautiful.
Sunset, I'm assuming, maybe. There's a sunrise.
I don't know. I don't know the orientation of the water.
Guess is this northeast, southwest? Where are we looking?
It's hard with the water like that, but beautiful. You get a little bit of the oak moss.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Moss hanging down from that tree kind of in the foreground.
Well, also we typically get a lot of things from Arizona because there's another Fox 10 located in Phoenix, but this one from Arizona from Mike Hughes.
Oh,
look at that. That's eerie.
That's very scary. It almost looks like I don't know, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, especially the little fire look that it almost has in the middle there. I think it also is more eerie as we zoom in and out of it.
Linda's directing our show right now. She just said a UFO.
Ooh, I see that.
Definitely.
Little beams coming down.
Stranger Things-esque even, if you've seen that show.
You can have it, Arizona.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Stay over there in Arizona. Stay safe. All right, Autumn Long sends us this. Zephyr and Stormy cooling off at the pond.
Cute.
Look at those pups. Is that mom
mini.
and baby?
I don't know. They're definitely the same ones. I believe Australian Shepherds, maybe.
Yes, so cute. Somebody's like getting their attention though. Look, they're both looking in the direction.
A treat or a toy off to the side.
Maybe there's like a duck over there or something.
Little high up. Adorable. Now this next one is from Kendra saying, "What a rainbow."
It's hard to see.
It's hard for us to see. I could see it on my computer earlier. But
it's going through the lighting, right? The lights.
Gosh, it's always amazing to me to see some of these rainbows, how you have the nice vibrant colors and in the background it's storms.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna just pour down wherever you are.
Right.
Well, thank you for everyone sending in your pictures. You can continue to do so on our website and on our weather and news apps as well.
That's exactly right. Doesn't matter what it is, your pups, your pets, your kids, something that you're cooking, we want to see it all. And again, you can submit those just about anywhere here at Fox 10.
Yep. All right, we've got more coming up for you after the break. Thank you for joining us on Fox 10 Live today. It's Tuesday. Wherever you're streaming us from, we appreciate you watching. The opening of Mobile's new airport at Mobile Aeroplex at Brookley is being pushed back from the fall until September of next year. A construction pause due to cost overruns caused the delay. But we've learned the relocation of Mobile's airport is now back on budget. Mobile Airport Authority board members getting the update at a special meeting this morning. Once completed, commercial flights will move from Mobile Regional Airport in West Mobile. The Mobile City Council today will consider a resolution to accept about 3 acres of right-of-way along Michigan Avenue and Raven Drive from the airport. Now, this will facilitate road improvements that are part of the new facility. President Trump is once again moving to pull the U.S. out of UNESCO. The White House announced this morning that the U.S. will withdraw from the UN's Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Agency by the end of 2026. A spokesperson says the decision is based on what the administration calls support for, quote, woke, divisive social and cultural agendas, arguing they don't reflect the values voters supported. The Trump administration previously left the agency in 2017, citing anti-Israel bias. Columbia University is disciplining nearly 80 students for their involvement in campus protest. The university says sanctions include suspensions, probation, expulsion, and even degree revocations. Students linked to the protests were reportedly told to apologize or face being expelled. This comes months after the Trump administration cut federal research funding to the school. Well, it's no secret that too much social media can be harmful, especially for teens and young adults. But while laws to limit screen time have stalled or been blocked in court, tech leaders are trying a different approach. Now there's an app for that. It's called Dayo. It runs in the background of your phone, tracking social media use, and you set your own limits. And if you stay under, you get rewards. There's no fees, no data mining. Dayo partners with brands that offer exclusive deals to users who scroll less.
The brands get a new customer, you get to purchase a product without having to be bombarded by their meta ads. And so what we're creating is our version of a virtuous economic cycle.
I like the idea of this. Is it for adults too? It's part of a shift toward a more holistic approach, recognizing social media isn't going away, but smarter use is possible.
Oh, no way.
Oh, wow. A man is arrested in San Diego. There it is. After the small boat he was driving crashes into the USS Midway. This happened last Friday. The Midway is a decommissioned aircraft carrier that's now a museum. The crash cost $100,000 in damages. The driver of the small boat, a 40-year-old man, was arrested on suspicion of boating under the influence and hit and run. You can hear people in the background saying, oh no, they saw it coming. Yikes, not a good look. All right, do you ever feel like the days are getting shorter? Well, you might be right, but you'd almost have to be a scientist to know it. Scientists say Earth is spinning slightly faster this summer, making some days just a tiny bit shorter. On July 10th, the day lasted 1.36 milliseconds less than 24 hours, the shortest day of the year so far. And more short days are coming, including today and August 5th. Experts say it's due to a combination of things, including the moon's gravity and movement in Earth's liquid core. It's not noticeable in daily life, but these small shifts can impact technology like GPS, satellites, and telecom systems. Some worry it could even one day create a glitch similar to the Y2K bug, a glitch that once threatened global systems at the turn of the millennium. And I don't know about you, Jennifer, but I remember we were preparing for doomsday when it hit 2000, that Y2K. We had food, water, just in case.
I hear about it. I was about 3 years old, so I don't remember it quite anymore. But I'm sure that I'll continue to hear about it. And our future kids, they'll have their own things to talk about that used to happen as well. Let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast. A live view outside down in Orange Beach. Looking a little hazy out there. That's not stopping all those folks from getting out there and enjoying it. Some nice, beautiful water conditions. Just some puffy clouds out there. Looking a little gray and gloomy. Our sensor was out earlier today and still can't quite handle the heat out there, but really expecting it to feel well into the triple digits. That's what we're seeing all across the Gulf Coast right now. Just temperatures feeling closer towards 108 in Calvert and Lucedale, 103 on the eastern shore along with Bruton. Monroeville feeling like 109 along with Navarre. It's hot, it's toasty. Stay hydrated, take breaks, maybe find some of those electrolyte drinks heading further on into this evening, and we'll only continue to stay hot. Those temperatures will be in the upper 80s once we get closer towards 8 o'clock. That's where we're going to finally get out of the triple digits for those feels like temperatures. But even into tonight, it's still going to be feeling hot and toasty out there. Find ways just to give your AC a break. It's working overtime right now. Go ahead and help it out just a little bit. Close all of those windows, the blinds, the curtains. Turn off some of those interior lights that don't need to be on. Just that way it's not working as hard out there. As we do get further along into tomorrow, we are going to be introducing more of those rain chances. It's still going to be feeling hot and toasty. But let's go ahead and time some of this out. So we're starting starting off for this afternoon, Futurecast is struggling just a little bit. We're not quite seeing some of that rain coverage out there, but we are expecting a bit more of that to be possible heading into tonight. Still a 20% chance. There's those showers and storms I mentioned on the Florida Panhandle heading into tonight, but waking up tomorrow morning, seeing some of that sunshine to start off the day, a little bit of cloud cover out there, and it's really after lunchtime that's when we're going to start to see some of those showers and storms beginning to fire off. Rain coverage tomorrow at 60%, a much more scattered look for your afternoon and your evening. Seeing some of the rain, some of those thunderstorms, some of which could be a little louder at times. That'll finally begin to fizzle out once that sun begins to set just a little bit before 8 o'clock. And then after that, we turn much more isolated. So keep that in mind for Wednesday afternoon and evening plans. Rain coverage just a little bit higher out there. Over the next few days, we'll continue to stay hot and toasty for your Wednesday and your Thursday, but then that's when we're going to start to introduce some of that rain coverage by Thursday and Friday. Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith will have more details on that coming up on Fox 10 News at 4, 5, 9, and 10 o'clock. Shelby.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. With a new Fantastic Four flick heading to theaters this weekend, Rick Damigella looks back at the movie history of the heroic family.
We all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
The Fantastic Four First Steps is the latest big screen incarnation of Marvel Comics' First Family.
Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and The Thing.
But of the quartet of Fantastic Four films that came before it, only 3 made it to theaters.
They become the most powerful superheroes of all time.
1994's The Fantastic Four never received an official release. Its story is explored in the 2015 documentary Doomed, the untold story of Roger Corman's The Fantastic Four.
You know that look cool.
2005 did see the release of Fantastic Four starring Chris Evans and Jessica Alba. It was followed 2 years later by Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer.
You should use these powers to help people.
20th Century Fox tried rebooting the franchise with a new cast in 2015, but the movie went on to be the lowest grossing of the studio's Fantastic Four films.
I herald Galactus.
The franchise is now part of Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe, with Pedro Pascal leading the team against an intergalactic threat.
Whatever life throws at us, face it together.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Looks pretty good.
I'm excited for it. I think that might be our weekend plans.
Okay, going to go see it this weekend. You have to let us know
Yes.
how it is on Monday. Pedro Pascal, I got to say, is in everything right now. Jinx. Look at that. On that note, we will be right back with more Fox 10 Live. You're taking a look coming out and going into the Bankhead Tunnel there. You can see a little bit of traffic at that stop or a light there. We'll be right back with more news after this.
Steve Alexander on the assignment desk. Some of the stories we're working on today. A lot of people have been talking about a bad odor around Mobile last night. Ashland Mitchell's working on that, trying to find out what's behind it. A disturbing story from Mobile County Sheriff's officials. They say a juvenile was shot in the face with a flare gun after an argument. They say the suspect is another juvenile, 16 years old. Mobile Police Department, though, is on the verge of hitting a milestone it has not achieved in years, and actually it's a good one. Brendan Kirby will have that. And, of course, we just had the SEC Media Days recently. Now it's time for Sunbelt Media Days. Emily Cochran is in New Orleans covering that. The spotlight on the University of South Alabama's football team.
Okay, that's going to be fun.
I can't believe that college football is right around the corner. NFL preseason starts next week.
What?
Yeah, July
What?
31st. Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Let's go.
It's already here, y'all. All right, Coca-Cola is releasing a new beverage product with cane sugar.
The drink will launch this fall, and it'll be sold in addition to Coke's original product that uses high fructose corn syrup.
The company revealed the news in its earnings report, saying it is part of its, quote, ongoing innovation agenda. The move follows a social media post from President Trump last week in which he claimed he persuaded the soft drink giant to use cane sugar in its cola drinks.
The additive is a more common and less expensive sweetener in the U.S., but nutritionists say that sugar-filled soda isn't healthy either, no matter the sweetener.
Some versions of Coca-Cola already use cane sugar, including its soda that's sold in Mexico. Cane sugar, though, is, at least from the little investigating I've done on it, you know, it's a little bit more healthier for you than high fructose corn syrup. A little bit more holistic.
So I will say, I didn't know that they were going to sell them side by side. I thought it was fully going to be replaced, but I'm sure that this is just to slowly roll it out to make sure that their sales don't go down, that everything keeps okay. Because I know some complaints with the Cokes out of Mexico is that they may have a little less carbonation to them, is what some folks say. So I'd be curious to see if these are on par with it.
That sounds like something we try here and see if we can taste a difference on our show one day.
I think that would be great.
Okay, we'll have to look for them. Well, summer, of course, is in full swing. Mangoes are in season, so why not enjoy one?
Today is National Mango Day. The yellow fruit was first cultivated at least 5,000 years ago in India. Now there are more than 500 varieties across the world.
They have plenty of nutrients to offer, with one mango containing nearly 2.5 times more vitamin C than an orange. Didn't know that. They also contain vitamins A, B6, and K, as well as fiber, potassium, and antioxidants.
So you can celebrate the day by eating a mango, having a tasting with different varieties, and making a mango dish. And if you're in the right climate, planting a mango tree. You can also post photos and recipes to social media with the hashtag National Mango Day. I had no clue about the vitamin C thing.
I know. That's something I feel like we just learned. I mean, everybody should know that. We don't know. So, like, if you're sick, they say drink some orange juice or eat an orange. Well, how about eating a mango? I guess they're not quite as seasonal as oranges, or easier to find, maybe.
I hate cutting them.
Yeah, they're not fun. They've got that huge pit in the middle. But I did buy a mango at the store. I haven't eaten it yet, so today is going to be my excuse to eat my mango.
We had a going away party for one producer, Danielle, and our other producer, Liz. When we went out to this restaurant, she ordered mango sticky rice. And it was fantastic.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, it was some rice and it was warm and it had a little bit of a cream sauce on it and mangoes, and it was very good. I know, I was surprised. She'll let us all try it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that out. My mom makes homemade mango margaritas.
Ooh.
Those are good too. She was on a real big mango kick one time.
With tahini on the rim. There you go.
Well, let us know if you have any cool recipes with mangoes. They are a delicious fruit, and as we learned today, very healthy for you.
Very healthy. Not so much the Cokes, though, but we can take the mangoes.
Yeah, we'll eat the mangoes over the Cokes. All right, thanks so much for joining us today on Fox 10 Live. We will see you tomorrow on Wednesday